Namo Buddhaya. Welcome to a special episode of Monks and Friends in the Morning from Colombo Dhamma Friends of Mahamaonawa. In this special episode, some of your friends from Dhamma School are going to talk with one of the Bhantes about teachings of the Buddha that you can think about and put into practice in your daily lives. Now let's listen.
Namo Buddhaya, dear Dhamma friends. So today you have joined a great program, and joining us is a venerable monk from the Colombo Dhamma Friends Mahamaonawa organization. And also with us today, we have my fellow groupmates, I guess, Netuli and Anuki. So welcome, guys.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. What will we be learning today?
That's a good question, Aki. Today we will be learning about how a good person acts, and we'll have a better understanding on how to be a good person. Isn't that great?
Oh yeah, I mean, learning to be a good person can affect our life in so many ways, in our relationships, at school, and just
At
about
work.
how we go about with our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, it's really important to know how to be a good person because that's one of the fundamental qualities, not just in Buddhism, but in your everyday life, as Binora Ayya just said.
And being a good person is also the values that comes with it. So when you're wherever you go, being a good person is a key skill to have.
So before we start, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. So I was just reading the Dhamma like I usually do, and I'm pretty sure everyone reads the Dhamma at least once every day. But I came across this sutta, and it said that there were 4 types of people in the world. Isn't that interesting? Did you know that there are 4 types of people? I didn't until now.
No, I didn't. I always thought that all people were the same. So what are these 4 types of people and how do they act?
Well, that's a great question. The Supreme Buddha has stated in a sutta about the 4 types of people. So before I go in depth in what these people are, these people don't look different. They're just humans, like us, like you and me. It's just about their actions, not how they look. So even though they're the same type of species, they're humans, their actions is what differs. Isn't that interesting?
Yes, that's very interesting, Anuki. So it's their actions that differ, right?
Yeah, it's their actions. It's not really about what they look like, where they're from, what country they live in, what gender they are, what race they are. Everything, it doesn't matter. It's just about their central feeling and how they react and act. So let's learn about these 4 types of people. Let's learn about them because you never know until you learn. In this sutta, the Supreme Buddha states that a bad person is someone who has the wrong view, wrong thought, wrong speech, wrong action, wrong livelihood, wrong effort, wrong mindfulness, and wrong concentration. This is what makes a bad person. You can see people with these qualities all around you. I mean, at school, there used to be some kids who were had the wrong speech, and they would say some mean things. Like people, like there are people everywhere who have these wrong views, wrong thought, wrong speech, wrong action, wrong livelihood, wrong effort, wrong mindfulness, and wrong concentration. You have these people all around you who are like that. So now we have a background knowledge about the 4 types of people. We have like a big background knowledge now. Now we know more or less a basic knowledge of the 4 types of people. Now let's learn a little bit more about it. Joining us today is a venerable monk from Colombo Dhamma Friends. Teruan saranai Bhantes.
Theruvan Saranai, Nama Buddhaya.
Saminhanse, what does it really mean to have the right view, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration, right knowledge, and right freedom?
Nama Buddhaya, Bhoma Ping, and I am so pleased to join this program and explain the Buddha's teachings for the young children. So, even thinking about right views is a rare thing in this world. People don't classify their views as right and wrong. If someone can classify very well and recognize what are right and wrong views, they will be able to correct their lives and lead a good life and live happily. For an example, uh, practicing generosity is a right view. That means a person gives, a person shares his belongings, his food, maybe a person give things for free. People share food, clothing, shelter, medicine with others with the hope of having results in the future for their lives. So some people, they give things to others with compassion, but they do not know that they are benefited in the future with merit. For an example, when you give food, the person who eats will have long lifespan, will be able to live happily, and he will obtain energy, comfort, and beauty. In return, the giver, even the giver, will receive beauty, comfort, energy, long lifespan in this life and also in future births. So we should have these right views. So giving, then caring the adults, respecting the adults, and especially giving. And then there are results in doing social works, there are results in doing social services. We should believe in that, not just as an act of a volunteer work. This is, you believe that there are results in doing social work. So the second one is doing social work, doing services. And then there are results in making offerings. Now we offer flowers to the Buddha, we offer food to the Mahasangha. We believe that there are results in making offerings. Then we should understand the right views. So right views means we should not think that we are like after we die everything is over. Some people think after we die we are born among devas forever. Some people think after we die we are born in the hell forever. Well, there's this life and there's another life. And so right views means we are going in an endless journey. We are born and dead again and again, not only as humans, we are born and dead as humans, as animals, as demons, as ghosts, as divine beings. So we should understand that phenomena, and then we should understand that we can make a full stop. We can keep a full stop for this endless journey of samsara. So we should have these right views, not wrong views. And then there's a special person called mother, there's a special person called father, there's results of good actions, there's results of bad actions. Then there is something called spontaneous birth. Now this is a gross birth we received as human beings. Then birth among devas, among demons, among ghosts. That's a spontaneous birth. Then there are people who have realized the reality of life. There are people who have realized the reality of life with their true knowledge. So they are Buddhas. So we should be able to recognize those great people. So then those recognition and those understandings will become right views. Then we will be able to perform right actions because you respect your parents, you know that mother and father is special. You won't become greedy. You will practice generosity. You will do services. When you know there is this life, there's another world, there's another life, there's a life after death, and that is not eternal. When you know these knowledges, when you know this, when you are aware of these things, you will tame yourself. You will have right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort to do good deeds, and with right mindfulness, and then you get concentrated. Your mind get concentrated. So that's how, so right views are like the pinnacle. Right views are like the main thing to develop the path of the Dhamma.
It's very interesting, Samnanse. So it's basically the right view is literally like the starting point. And if you have the right view, everything will just come into place. Is that what you mean?
Excellent, daughter. Excellent. So when you have right views, all the other things will get established very well. So three things always work together: right view, right effort, and right mindfulness. Right view, right effort, right mindfulness works together. Without having effort, you can't perform the right views very well. You can't put into action. So without having right effort, you can't have right speech. To have right speech, you need to put effort. So, and then to be aware, like whether we are speaking the truth or whether we are, to be aware what we are saying, we should have right mindfulness as well. So right view, right effort, and right mindfulness, all these three factors works together to fulfill the other factors.
Himai Samnanse, what a very interesting thing. What does it mean to have the wrong view, wrong thought, wrong speech, wrong action, wrong livelihood, wrong effort, wrong mindfulness, wrong concentration, wrong knowledge, and wrong freedom, Samnanse?
Well, wrong wrong views. So wrong views means he doesn't believe that there are results of giving, there are results of doing social work, social services. He doesn't believe in that. There are results in making offerings, and there's a special person called mother. There's a special person called father. So without believing these things, how can he ever have control over his bodily and verbal conduct and mental conduct? So right views, wrong views will pollute your life, and wrong views will make you selfish. Wrong views will make you greedy. Wrong views will make you uh, cunning. Wrong views will make you to have a narrow mind, not a broad mind. So wrong views will make you feel lonely, and wrong views will lead you to be attached to the world, and wrong views will not let you to think about the future very well. So wrong views will block your development in life. Wrong views will block your loving kindness. Wrong views will will block your compassion. Wrong views will make your life miserable.
Wow, Samnanse. So that means when you have wrong view, everything else falls into place. Exactly like the right view, everything falls into place.
Exactly. Correct.
Hey, my Samnanse, thank you for that very nice explanation. And my final question is, how can we be more mindful of our good and bad actions so we can be a better person? Samnanse.
Well, so when you know about right views, when you are aware of what right views are, then that will help you to become mindful. So it's the awareness of what right views are will help you to become mindful.
Hey, my Samnanse, thank you so much for the great explanation. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
So wasn't that a very interesting discussion?
Anukinangi, that was very interesting, and I learned a lot, and it really changed my life. So I think going forward today, I'm going to apply what Swami Nuhanse said, and really think about what Swami Nuhanse said in order to better my life.
Yes, I'll also apply this to my life as well. I'm pretty sure everyone could find this helpful in their future. So we learned a lot today, didn't we?
Absolutely. We learned a lot of great things today, and this discussion, it was very good, and I enjoyed, discussing this topic with you guys as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we should all strive to be a better person and have the right qualities, applying what we learned today to our future. So we would like to share all this merit with all the deities,
With all our departed relatives, with all the monks and nuns at the Mahamenava Colombo Dhamma Friends organization, as well as the Pinwat Swami Nuhanse.
everyone who is listening to our podcast today.
Not only that, we would also like to share with these merits with the CDF media volunteers as well, and all our Kalyana Mittas who have guided us along this path and who have directed us to this wonderful meetings, and who have helped us meet these wonderful monks.
And while you're at it, please go to serenecolombo.org to explore even more Dhamma and take part in programs for adults and children. Teruvan Saranai.
Teruvan Saranai.
Teruvan Saranai.